You're listening to Support Creative Souls podcast, highlighting and supporting inspiring creatives, plus a few shoe stories to help kick up your innovative journey. Hosted by me, Stefani V.
Welcome everybody to Support Creative Souls. We are so excited to be back with you. It's been a while, but we've been super busy, and now we're excited to announce that we have a new home. Yay! I'm so happy to be in partners with Wi+CoWork here in Houston. It is a workspace of experiences, and the podcast is going to be out of this home. So we're super excited. You can find more details in our blog, and our social media and everything else. But I want to introduce our guest today. We're super excited to have her. She is very talented, and she's going to be telling us how it is living in the life of color. This is Lauren Battistini, and tell us a little bit about yourself, Lauren.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it very much. So my name's Lauren Battistini. I always tell people I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Really important. I'm a gringa. a little bit Latina, Cuban, Spaniard, Italian heritage with a little bit of French and Irish thrown in there.
Awesome. And she's beautiful. I love the hair.
I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Anyway, what would you like me to tell you?
Well, we want to know, I mean, you're an artist, you're a fashion illustrator, you're a color strategist, am I right by all of those titles? I mean, so you're a woman that holds many, hold on, this is the disc is, I'm not sure what that means, but we'll just keep recording. You're a woman that holds many titles and hats. So tell us a little bit of how you got started in the art of color and what that means. Like, people are kind of like, even when I first met you, you know, you told me a lot more about your artwork, but then as I slowly started following you on social media, you know, you were really connecting with different brands and companies to teach them about why color is so important.
Yes, so I am a color consultant. I'm a full service color consultant, and that means a lot of different things. And everything I've ever dabbled in has had color as the common denominator. So taking you back to when I was a kid, my stepmom actually did color analysis where she told people what colors look best on them, and that was my first taste of it. Fast forward to my adult years, and about 12 years ago actually, I decided I wanted to be certified to do that for other people. So I got certified on these state-of-the-art color analysis systems and tools, and I started telling women what colors look best on them.
That's really awesome.
It was very fun.
Because people need to know. Like, and, you know, people are scared of, some people are scared of color. Obviously, you can tell I am not, and I love color. I love the pop of color, but some people are just afraid to step into the bright or even, you know, tone down. It's like I see a lot of people that just stick to black and stick to white,
right.
You know.
And in professional settings, for entrepreneurs like you and me, you know, what we wear speaks volumes for us.
Right.
So you need to be in colors that work with your skin tone. So I did that, and then I also wanted to go to fashion design school right in the middle of my life in 2013.
That's awesome.
And did that, but I found the only class I really liked in all of fashion design school was my fashion illustration class.
Okay.
So that's how the art emerged.
Okay,
and
so
then,
it's kind of just all aligned. And you said you went in 2013, so it's a little bit later than you wanted to, or was it just something that you decided in life, like, you know what, I'm going to do this?
I never knew that I wanted to go to fashion design school. I felt like I wanted to in 2013, and I did it. And I think that's what we should do in life. If you want to do something, go for it. And to be honest with you, I didn't launch a clothing line. In 2016, when I graduated, I had plans to launch a women's apparel line. Got fabric sourced from Italy, realized that it was going to cost too much, it was going to take too much time, and now was not the time for me to do it. So I diversified my business, and now I'm doing color consulting for businesses and for commercial and residential paint projects and things like that. So the world of color is a very broad one, and I had to learn to diversify to frankly be profitable.
And I really love that about you, because so many people don't know that that's even like a possibility. You know, so many people don't know that just the art of color can bring so many different opportunities of employment. And for creative people, you know, you just don't think, I didn't think about that as being as a profession.
To add to that, I have companies now that call me when they need me to help them pick out their product colors, the packaging colors, the logo colors, because those things color is the silent market. Right. I keep repeating that. So that's another area of business that I'm in. Anywhere where you need to pick out a color, that's pretty much where I am.
Yeah, I need to use you for Comida Caliente salsa
You
because
do.
we need better packaging
If
for
you
it.
need new
So,
packaging.
any brands out there that are looking for packaging or need that like source of color or don't know where to start, Lauren is here.
Yeah.
So, what can I have like a couple questions here, and I'm like trying to remember them all. But so, where do you draw your inspiration from? Is it from just different things in the magazines, or
you'd think that I'd be inspired by the magazines, and to a degree I am, but where I derive most of my art inspiration is from my friends on Instagram, the influencers like yourself.
That's great.
And other people who have an affinity or an appreciation for color, and they reflect that in their dress.
Right.
And those are the people who really inspire me the most in my art.
In your
for
art.
Sure.
And obviously, social media now too is like around Houston, like people are taking a lot of pictures in front of the murals and they're going for murals, and you just kind of bring, now it's fall, so we're all bringing in those fall colors.
Right.
So I'm sure you're just like, your mind just goes, social media is such a great avenue for creative people to get more and more ideas, but it's also a great avenue for you to kind of create your own and bring that out as well.
And I'm very inspired by music as well. I listen to all genres except for country. I'm so sorry, I can't do it.
That's okay, we love country.
I'm just not going to, but music inspires me as well. It inspires me colorfully.
Yeah. That, for me, I always, when I hear a song, I think of a color too. I don't know why. I mean, more likely it comes out red. What's your favorite color?
Okay, so red.
Is this a hard question for you?
No. Okay, red's my favorite color, and I wear this dress all the time.
Okay, it looks fabulous on you, by the way. Like, I love it.
I really appreciate it. So yeah, it's a powerful color. It's bold. It's attention getting. You have to have confidence to wear red because it's going to be noticed.
Yeah.
And this is my right tone of red. It's got a little bit of orange in it.
Yeah, it's a great color for you.
Thank you.
And my favorite color is pink, bright pink,
Beautiful.
all types of colors of pink. And it's so funny because my fiance asked me just last night what my favorite color was, and I actually had to stop and think about it because I love purples and I love yellows and I love greens and oranges, and I was like, but my favorite color is pink, and I don't know why. I just go to it.
We tend to gravitate toward the colors that look best on us.
And that leads me to my next question is like, what do you tell people who are afraid of color? Who don't really want to jump into those bright colors, or who you think would probably look fabulous in this nice red, but for them it's like, ugh, no.
Okay, for those people, I tell them to make sure that the neutrals that they do wear, particularly for business, they know they're neutrals. It's not always black, white, gray. You might need navy and a soft gray. Then I tell them, pick colors that you always do get compliments on and buy those in earrings, a handbag, a scarf, maybe a little bit of lipstick.
So that's a good tip.
Yeah.
So you may not need a full-on color, but you may just need like a pop of color.
Just a little bit, especially for saturated colors. A little bit goes a long way.
And sometimes people tend to go too much with color. What do you say to those?
People always think I'm judging them. And by the way, I'm not judging anybody. When I look at a woman, I just think of how beautiful she is, and I'm not thinking about what color she is or isn't wearing.
Well, sometimes I judge.
Speak for yourself. When people are overdone with color and they ask for my opinion, what I usually do is tell them, you probably want to mix like any 2 colors with a neutral. Maybe not 5 colors at once, but maybe 2 colors in a neutral, or 2 neutrals in a color. That's kind of a good rule of thumb.
That is awesome advice. And so for you ladies out there who just need that tip, that's a great tip. I tend to go like, if I'm doing a bright shirt, I'll bring down my lips.
Yeah.
Or, sometimes I want to or my lips will be the only color that I wear.
But Steph, it also depends on your industry too. Like, we're in creative industries, so we can get a lot. I can wear my hair on funky waves and put purple streaks in it, and it's apropos because I'm in a creative industry.
Yeah.
Okay? This is someone who's like a CPA, and they have to wear navy suits. I'm not going to have them wear fluorescent.
Right.
Pink.
Yeah, that's why one thing about creating your own and creating your own avenue is, guess what? You can wear whatever you want, whenever you want, every single day.
And you don't really have a boss. Well, the good Lord is my boss. God's my boss. Other than that, nobody else is going to tell me what to do.
Exactly, and he probably loves you in color. So tell us a little bit more about being an artist. I know that you do artwork, and is that just more your passion as opposed to just everything kind of goes together?
I love doing art so much, but because I've had to focus on the profitability of my business, I've been doing more of the business-related side of color.
Yeah.
But art is something that I absolutely am going to expand.
Okay.
And guess what? That fashion design degree that I got a few years ago will be put to use. I'm looking at going into textile design for the home interior world and bringing in some of my artwork. So,
and I love that you say that, because that is so important, especially for our youth, is that you don't have to necessarily go to a 4-year college or anything like that. She went to textile school, and
I went to HCC, Houston Community College.
Houston Community College, and just got a degree in textile and fashion design. So, but she didn't use it all right away. She's gone back to it. It's always something that you can go back to. And I say that about my degree too. I'm in communication. Well, obviously, look at me. I mean, I didn't get a 9 to 5, but I'm using my degree in many different ways that I didn't know I possibly could. Yeah. And you know, it's great to always have that to fall back on, or to know that it just follows you along your pathway. It's like, oh well, I can do this because I got this, or I can do that because I did that. And it's really important that's why I always strive to, like, get your degree, get your education in whatever you are passionate about, because you never know when you're going to be able to use it.
May I interject this here?
Yes.
You know, some people don't have the opportunities to go to a college, even to community college. That's a reality. Mm-hmm. But YouTube, I'm serious, YouTube and the public library are two of your best resources.
We're shouting out to you, YouTube, okay?
Yeah, you can find anything I learned in fashion design school, really. I could technically find out in a book in the library and through YouTube. And then the third thing I'll say is find mentors and find somebody where you can do an internship while you're in high school that can lead to a job later that maybe you can work professionally and put yourself through school.
And that's one of my follow my feet tips, is find somebody that can give you direction. Yeah. You should find a job that can give you direction to what you might be passionate. If you want to be a chef, go to a restaurant and talk to a chef there and see if you can just follow him one day, or come in every other Thursday. Go wash the dishes at the restaurant, because you know what, you may be able to learn something from the chef. It's just follow along, find that job or somewhere where you can get that education for whatever it is that you want to do. So we're going to move on and talk a little bit more about fashion and shoes. This is Follow My Feet, and we're kicking into, you know, the mentorship program, which we're so lucky we're going to have you as a mentor.
I can't wait to do that. I'm excited.
And that, so, you know, if you want to sign up, we're getting into that more next. But we're going to talk about shoes. And so what is your favorite shoe? You know, I know you're in fashion, so you better show us something good right here. Kick it up, the shoe kickoff. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
my chair was a little wild.
These shoes here are very versatile. Okay, I can see these with this short skirt, this dress, some jeans. Black with gold, but yeah, and they're not too high. They're platform.
They're platforms.
These are very fine platform shoes. I'm gonna take a picture of them too, so you guys can see them.
Fun.
And let me show you mine. I got a little kick today, guys.
So gorgeous.
A little silver booty. Okay, a little glitter silver booty, and you know, I'm so excited about fall and booties.
I love shoes so much. I wear the same things over and over again, but I change up my shoes.
Yeah, I feel like once the outfit, the shoe makes the outfit for me, and I'm wearing the silver boots. So let's finish this off, and tell us. And I always mess up this question, so I always read it. But this is like, you know, do you feel this is your destiny? And what would you tell a young creative who is currently where you were 5 years ago?
Okay. So 5 years ago, I was in a very confused spot. Do I look at the camera or do I look at you?
You can look at both.
Okay.
I mean, I know I'm good to look at it.
You're so beautiful.
Please tell our followers.
5 years ago, I was in a very confused spot. Didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew that I needed to make money. I knew that I loved color. I knew that I loved fashion. I was kind of squirreling out in a whole bunch of different directions. So I needed to gain clarity. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times clarity comes through pushing forward, doing what you feel instinctually works at that moment in time, having to make a whole lot of detours, having to screw up a whole lot, fall flat on your face, make a fool of yourself. Because I really have made a fool of myself in various ways over the last 5 years, and I'm not ashamed of it. Because fast forward to today, and I have a very clear vision of all three components of my color business. I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I know exactly where I'm heading. And the last thing I do need to tell you viewers, do not be afraid of the cold call. You've got to be able to pick up the phone.
100%.
Call. If you want to work with someone, you call them and you tell them you want to work with them. Yeah. State your intention, state your purpose, be bold. be ballsy. I'm sorry to say it like that, but truly.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
I'm
sorry.
Of course.
So
guys, this is about everything she's saying is so spot on that I'm getting chills because so many people don't hear that. So many people don't know that, and so many people think like, oh well, you know, I just came upon this career and I just became successful. It takes a lot of hard work. I mean, even for me to get to here, I never thought that I'd be running my own podcast, and it's just different things come at different times, and you know, everything eventually comes together, and you know your path, and you know where you're supposed to be. And guess what? You keep on growing, which I think is the best part about it.
And
right?
It's important to surround yourself with other people who are dreamers. We're dreamers. You and I are dreamers, and so are all the other entrepreneurs.
Dream high to the sky.
Make it happen.
Yes. So kick us off into your social media. Where can we find you?
Okay, so I'm mainly on Instagram. I'm taking a little Facebook break right now. So I'm on Instagram at LFB Color.
Okay.
And you're going to see how I've transitioned more into the commercial residential paint surfaces specifications. I did a fashion event for Neiman Marcus a couple months ago.
You guys really follow her. It's just so interesting the way I'm just so inspired by how color really can change people's lives and what you're doing and made it a career. I think that's really awesome. And when I first met you know, she had called, we had spoke about, you know, should I join the Houston Latino bloggers? And I'm like, girl, yes. She's like, well, I'm not really full-blood Latina. I said, well, if you got 10% ounce of Latina in you, 20 more, whatever you got in you, you're Latina. So, but it's been a great avenue for you.
Yeah.
And
it led to my latest initiative. Do I have a second to talk about
that?
Yeah,
go ahead.
So it's something for female entrepreneurs, teaching them about color and helping them with their visual brand. We're doing this big event in February.
Awesome.
And it's called the Brand Initiative.
Oh, great.
Find us
When
on
is that?
Instagram. It's on February the 23rd and 24th.
Okay.
And we are going to be helping women who are emerging as business owners and they need help with their photos, their videos, all their colors, their visual packaging.
That's awesome.
So please follow us there.
Please follow her. She's gonna have all the details there. We'll also list the details on this video.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I was so excited that you said yes to come on to the show.
You made it for Monday morning so much better.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us on Support Creative Souls in our new home, Wi+CoWork. Did I say that right? Wi+CoWork, guys. I'm sorry. We're new. We're just learning. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And we will give you details about just who they are in this video. And stay tuned for more. Follow me on Instagram at Creative Souls, on Facebook at Creative Souls. And let me not forget our other two sponsors, Comida Caliente Salsa and Fragrances of Wine. Thanks so much, guys. See you later. Besos.
That's all for Support Creative Souls podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for next time and make sure and follow us on social media at Support Creative Souls.